I've been absent for about a week, and it's because of a new job and changes on the homestead, which will be today's main focus. As you can see, the eggmobile's out in pasture. So this is our little eggmobile. It was built on an old pony car, and it's a very simple structure. It has 2 roosting bars, a wooden floor because a mesh floor would let in too much wind since we're near the coast, so I have to prepare for wet and windy conditions for most of the time. And so just a wooden floor with wood shavings or sawdust in there works great. It has 2 roosting bars and 2 very large nest boxes and an entrance on the back, or actually the front of the car, to get the eggs, and it works fine. This thing is now almost 2 years old and it works great. So I have them out on pasture, and they've been scratching in this little forest area. There's one chestnut tree that we bought. All the other trees are whatever grew in the pasture, and we just transplanted them to get a tiny forest going. I don't know if you can see it, all the trees, but most of them are still very young. And as you can see, this part is near the road, and so we wanted to create a bit more privacy in the little forest, which would be fun for the pigs. And as you can see out here, it's rather quiet because the cows are gone. Well, we sold them. As I said, I have a new job, and we wanted to make some changes on the homestead as far as time consumption goes, and we wanted to switch to a smaller breed anyway. And so we temporarily sold them, and we're going to focus a bit more on non-rooting grass-fed pigs. And our current pigs will be going to the butcher soon. So very, very soon, probably in another week, I'm going to show you the new pigs and the new pig setup, which is also a mobile setup like, well, we always use. And here are free-range chickens. The adults, the youngsters are over there in that brush pile. What is it, Mr. Biggs? What are you complaining? Really? Don't know if you can spot them, but the little bantam chicks are in here. They're 2 black ones, and probably very hard to see in there. Where are the little bantam chicks that we couldn't film earlier because they were in the brush pile. These 2 still go their own way. They're not with the other free-range chickens yet, but I'm sure they will find their way. Look who else are outside. The little Sussex and the Jersey Sussex cross. The first one is out there, and they are pretty much enjoying themselves. Our little red Sussex is over there, or it should be a red, and all the others are just your normal standard Columbia Sussex, but they are, well, they are entertaining themselves out here. They needed to get out of the barn and just be out, and I'm going to make them a new shelter for on pasture. I still have to separate the males and the females, but I'm not in a rush to do so. I mean, just let them enjoy the weather for now. And yeah, we'll see. So the future plans are that I'm going to look further into the Dahomey miniature breed and maybe some others that are available in our country. We are very limited. There's not much miniature cattle where I live, so my options are limited. And we're going to have, as I said before, a couple of grass-fed, grass-eating pigs, non-rooting pigs. So we're just keeping it simple this year, and then we'll see what we're going to do next year. I currently have a new job on a farm, so I'm not wanting to get into any young livestock that I have to train or spend a whole lot of time with. I mean, I can if I want to, but it's physically demanding, so I'd rather keep it simple for this year. And well, actually we are going to extend the garden. I mean, those plans haven't changed. We have a ton of seeds, I think more than we have space for, so yep, we'll see where that's going. And we'll head over to the greenhouse in a little bit and see what's going on in there, because we have started some of our seeds in the greenhouse now, and most of it's still in the house, mainly because we do have, well, some severe cold periods at night, but during the day it's real nice out. So what's going on in the greenhouse? We have some of the early cabbages, and I have no idea what my husband put in these, because I'm the one that labels them and he obviously doesn't. He has a great memory, but yeah. Some grapes and our pepper plant, which came from the inside, and we did have a frost here. It was a bit too cold, I guess. I'm hoping it still pulled through. I mean, the little top leaf still looks, yeah. I'm just hoping it'll be fine. And then we have some, let's see, this is the purple mustard spinach, and a couple of very early beets, and a couple of tomatoes, and a whole bunch of other stuff, and a couple of cucumbers, which do not like to be out of the house.